Sock, a gold medalist at the Rio Olympics 2 years ago.
1-2.
And then the bronze.
Won gold in mixed and bronze in men's doubles with Steve Johnson,
who's a former USC All-American, won the national title his junior and senior year.
2-all.
Steve Johnson played for the New York Empire, and he's currently playing in the quarterfinals of the Hall of Fame grass courts in Newport, Rhode Island.
Yeah, he did already suit up for a match with the Empire. A chance for a break now for Orange County. Good stuff. So, Sock serving against game point. So now we'll go deciding point.
Smart move by the breakers to choose the deuce side. This is where Jack Sock had his double fault on the first point.
And the Springfield Lasers hold serve and go up 3-2.
Don, how much slower do the serves look tonight?
It's quite remarkable, isn't it?
It is. and then to see the mishits. And that's just that moving from outside to inside, inside to outside.
Power from Harrison.
1-0.
Christian Harrison made the main draw in singles at Wimbledon. Lost to Kei Nishikori in the first round.
2-0.
And several years ago, Nishikori made it to the finals of the U.S. Open, beating Djokovic in the semis and lost to Chilik in the finals. Beautiful angle. Backhand return from Daniel Nestor. Not overpowering it, just getting it low at the opponent's feet. And Marcelo is a big guy, tall guy.
Game point, Orange County. These are two new gentlemen to the team, apart from last year's league champions. The ladies are both here from last year. Andrea Klepach, the league female MVP, and Janina Wickmeyer, the female rookie of the year.
It's always nice to get those returning players.
OC swept the awards last year, winning the King Trophy. Their male rookie of the year was Ken Skupski, who we saw last night for New York.
And he was playing fantastic last night. Had a great night of doubles. Just ended up on the losing side.
Male MVP a year ago, Tamiraz Gabashvili. Rick Leach, the coach of the year. A sweep for the OC.
Wow. Jumped all over that serve. Plays a little bit similar to his brother, where he moves in, takes the ball off the rise. Christian Harrison. Don't see that very often out of Jack Sock. That's just an error.
The Lasers in a hole here in the game, down 0-2.
That was a close one. Smart play with the topspin lob. You can see how Jack's on top of the net.
Hawkeye line judging. 18 cameras watching the lines here at the outdoor court. So now several chances at a break here, 3 at least for Orange County. Nestor just reads the court so well.
He moves, exactly. I mean, he places his volley where he needs to, and then he reads that next shot. Look at how he's already in position to finish it off. And he's basically telling them they better hit it. Just a phenomenal shot to win the point.
And the double fault gives the game to the Breakers. Orange County goes up 4 games to 3, and they'll have a chance to serve for the set.
Something we would not have seen the last 2 nights.
Is that the indoor-outdoor difference?
That's the indoor-outdoor difference. You're going to see more breaks, break opportunities.
Couldn't climb over for Nestor.
Great pick by Marcelo.
Breakers 2 points away from the set now.
Marcelo takes the move of just before Jack Sock hits that return.
A 3-0 lead will give Orange County 4 cracks at set point.
Nice return by Jack Sock. Low at Christian's feet.
It is a win for the Orange County Breakers in men's doubles, 5-3. World Team Tennis off and running tonight in Springfield, Missouri, and the Orange County Breakers, the 2017 league champions, have a 5-3 advantage.
When you download the Mediacom Connect mobile care app, you can troubleshoot issues, look at your data usage, pay your bill, get appointment reminders, and even schedule a time for us to call you without ever leaving the couch. It's like having your own customer service agent.
Remember, your TiVo install is tomorrow.
And technician right in your phone. Mediacom Connect Mobile Care. Download the free app today from iTunes or Google Play.
Experience the Galleria, a kitchen and bath showplace only at Harry Cooper Supply. From faucets that reflect both fashion and function to innovative and relaxing jet tubs, we carry state-of-the-art products you want and back them with the experience and superior service you deserve. Browse our professional-grade products from Delta, Brizo, Bain Ultra, Jetta, Moen, Toto, Jason, LK, and more. Revitalize your kitchen or bath at the Galleria and come home to fine products that truly reflect your style.
Orange County wins in men's doubles 5-3 over Springfield. First event of the evening here in Springfield, Missouri. Hot, humid evening, but rain holding off here for now after a few drops earlier. A look at the men's doubles highlights as Christian Harrison and Marcelo de Molinaire take it over Jack Sock and Daniel Nestor.
The Breakers did a better job of consistent serving and returning, and that was the difference.
Sock had some good early moments in the set. But it is Harrison and de Molinaire who take it in men's doubles. And we move to women's doubles. Andrea Klepac takes the court out of Slovenia. Last year's female MVP in the league. And Janina Wickmeyer, her partner, the female rookie of the year last season for Orange County in their championship year. And for the Springfield Lasers, Abby Spears has done such a tremendous job with this team through their first 4 matches, especially the 2 here on the indoor court at home the last 2 nights. And she'll be paired with Vanya King, still nursing the sore hand and wrist from the injury which happened on Wednesday, but out there to compete in just this one event this evening, the women's doubles. And it'll be Spears the rest of the night for the Laser ladies. Doug, what do you look for here in this set?
Well, another strong doubles match on both sides. All 4 of them are seasoned doubles tennis players, so look for some great doubles. Still the same issue. Same issue is going to be, you know, how they track the ball off the return. It's a slower surface. Ball's moving a lot more, shifting on them. And we saw that with the Springfield Lasers men's doubles.
And the injury to Vanya King on Wednesday night, falling, it looked like the left ankle buckled a little, but the injury was more concentrated in her left wrist.
Which will make it difficult for her two-handed backhand.
But she is out there to make a run at it here in Springfield tonight. And it's great to see her back on this court. She had some great moments with the Lasers, her first tenure back in 2009. Remember a comeback that she had that was just incredible.
And then playing against us in 2012, when I was playing, I think she won her singles match 5-0 in that match.
The night you were a substitute Laser?
I was a substitute Laser.
So you know what it's like to compete against Vanya King and the type of player she is.
Yeah, just.
And JL DeJager, what'd you learn from JL on the court?
Calm. Be calm. Breathe. You know what you're doing. He gives you a lot of confidence, and he will give you tactical advice if you're not picking it up yourself. And that's what his job is just to pick out the little differences that will pull you through. He's a very, very experienced coach. Communicates very well with you.
On Monday in Orange County, The Lasers won 5-3. Women's doubles was the second event of the night, like it is tonight. But the event on Monday opened with mixed doubles, and tonight will close with mixed doubles. So Springfield with the success against Orange County in women's doubles already this year. For Orange County, Klepach has played all of their games. OC is 12-17, and that's the bottom percentage in the league in women's doubles. Janina Wickmeyer has gone 7-7. Nicole Gibbs went 5-10 in her stint with the team. And King and Spears have played all of the 31 games of women's doubles for Springfield. Their record 15-16.
It is nice to have that continuity with the doubles team. If you're constantly switching in new players, even though the quality of the players are good, it's nice to know what your partner is going to be doing.
So the Breakers in all black for the ladies, the veterans of this team, winners of the King Trophy last year. And Klepach, just one of the best, ranked number 12 in the world right now in doubles. And that is her highest career ranking. Wickmeyer to serve.
It's a great start on both sides. Right through the middle on that finishing volley.
Wickmeyer ranked number 109 in doubles. Inside the top 100 in singles at number 95.
Compatriot to two former world champions, and Justine Hennen-Arden, who's Belgian as well, and Kim Kleisters.
Wickmeyer had great success in singles, as high as number 12 back in 2010. Played Fed Cup, played in the Olympics for Belgium in 12. Semifinalist at the 09 U.S. Open. Good read.
Great volley by Andrea, just hanging just right on top of the net. And that's the confidence she has in Wickmeyer's serve. When you have a partner that has a strong serve, you can crowd that net, pick off a lot of balls.
That'll be wide. Good play.
That was some fun tennis to watch. Great exchange. Great get by Wickmeyer with the little let. Two great gets.
And by that time they were out of position with the little dump. Game goes to the Breakers to start women's doubles. Around the league in this event, Philadelphia Freedoms have the top record, 19-13, a .594 winning percentage. And part of that women's doubles team has been Taylor Townsend, and she is such a tough player.
She's got that nasty lefty slice serve with a big topspin forehand.
There's Dillette. And in play in World Team Tennis for the ace for Abby Spears. Close there again.
Almost got 2 aces in a row off that net. An unusual error by Spears there. Had more time, once again, outside. Ball's floating longer. You have to stay focused on that ball longer.
Well, up the tee and called good by Hawkeye. Just 3 total aces so far tonight.
Last night, I think the Blazers had about 15 aces total.
Through the middle for Spears.
Solves the middle. Solves the riddle.
Or the middle. Game point, Springfield.
I feel like I'm in a sauna here, Don.
Well, you're not too far off, my friend. Game lasers.
Beautiful, beautiful flat serve down the tee.
It is currently 88 degrees, feels like 93, with just a light breeze and hardly any wind at all blowing through the complex.
I've been here 26 years and I'm still not used to it.
Klepacz on the serve.
Nice finish by Wickmeyer. Vanya King had a chance to finish that point off early and just hit the volley back deep.
And the let. Thought King's return was going to be out, but following hit was. Wow.
There's a moon ball.
And there you go.
I think she had way too much time to think about that, Don.
Klepacz, winner of 6 WTA doubles titles. 4-time quarterfinalist in the Grand Slams. Nice.
Great reaching return by Vanya King. Excellent serve down the middle.
Klepacz, a mixed doubles semifinalist in 16 in Australia. Tret Huey. Set up nicely for Wickmeyer, and we'll have game point for Orange County.
An amazing kick serve, even though it was wide.
Game to the breakers, 2-1 Orange County. And the serve to the far court now to Vanya King.
Klepacz gets a great knee bend on her service and a good arch in the back. Makes her shoot up, gets a lot of kick on that serve. It jumps up high on Vanya King, forcing the error.
Correct call there from Abby.
Right now, there's a noticeable increase in miss-hit returns, and that just has to do with the switch coming outside.
On your left there, a new laser tonight. Fanny Stoller joins the team. Just 19 years old, from Hungary.
An up-and-comer.
Brought in case Vanya King was unable to go. May see some action throughout the remaining 2 weeks. A 2-1 laser lead.
She had her biggest win of her career this year in Charlotte, I believe.
That's Fanny Stoller,
By beating the #1 Brit.
Johanna Konta.
Konta.
A second round straight set win in Charleston. Game point Springfield.
Wickmeyer wants that volley again. Just mistimed it a little early. 9 times out of 10, she's finishing the point with that.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Terrific.
I mean, nice communication between Vanya and Abby.
Once again, we're even up 2-2 at the end change in women's doubles.
Watch how Abby will let this ball go through the middle and let Vanya rip her back in. That's what she does best.
So 2-2, 7-5 for Orange County on the team scoreboard here at the start. A great turnout tonight here in Springfield. We're expecting a good crowd with a Jack Sock appearance, and they got it. Wickmeyer now on the far court.
Beautiful return. Off the rise, just slightly above the height of the net at impact, and drives it right through the net, man.
Vanya King will just shake that one off.
Yeah. You still want a higher percentage of returns going cross court, but you can see Klepacz, she's crowding that middle.
And there you go. Turnabout off of the net for the Breakers.
Now the ruling is once that happens, either player can go up there and get that ball. The returner does not have to return that shot.
Oh, once it hits the net?
Once it hits the net. Beautiful coverage through the middle.
Breakers game point with Wickmeyer's serve. Spears blows one by Klepacz.
And Klepacz, she was over there. She was covering her alley pretty well. It was just a extremely fast return by Spears.
Wickmeyer saw the opening there and found it. 3-2 OC in women's doubles.
Nice reflex volley there by Spears. Unlucky that it hits the top of the net. And then Wickmeyer finishes it.
Now Abby Spears. And well played by King.
Great close.
Rock and roll tennis in this league. Booming music between points.
Another good serve by Abby Spears down the middle. These teams are so well matched up. Nothing wrong with that wrist, Don. Vanya King is looking good.
No sign at all of any kind of soreness in it.
Yep, 200 back in volley there. That's just the sweat on your hand in this humidity. Lost her racket grip a little. Right shot.
Still game point for the Lasers.
Just mistimed it. Got on the ball a little early with the punch. It looks so simple, but to hit those volleys that consistently and well placed, your timing's got to be exceptional.
Lasers take the game. Net ball from Klepacz.
Andrea, she had the opportunity for the winning shot. Just mistimed it.
Had Vanya way out off of that line. So 3-3. Klepach on the serve.
They say the 7th game is always the most difficult in a set.
And what makes it that?
Well, if you get broken, the other team takes that that 1-break lead and can finish it off. If you hold, you put the pressure on the team serving.
Tremendous return for King off the end of Whitmire's racket.
Looks like they're having a lot of fun out there.
Jack Sock will be back in action in the next event, men's singles.
Beautiful short angle serve there.
Three aces on each side now.
Another great return by Vanya King. Clips the top of the net a little. Abby closes the middle and finishes it off.
Springfield will look for momentum here. Look at a chance at a break. They can strike here, but not this time.
Another great serve right into the body. Jammed her up, couldn't get a swing on it.
It's a game for the Breakers. Orange County leads 4-3. Sets go to 5 in World Team Tennis. There's a Geico timeout for J.L. Dieger. If the event goes to 4-4 in the set, we would play a 9-point tiebreaker. And Springfield will look to make that happen in this upcoming game.
The Breakers are liking their position right now, winning the men's doubles and being up a game here and just one game away from winning the first two events.
Well, what a mixed event we have tonight for Springfield. Abby Spears and Jack Sock and their success at Wimbledon last week.
Fantastic, fantastic tennis.
Vanya King needs this game to keep the Lasers alive in the set. Off to a good start.
Great first serve. Yeah, the quality of the doubles play tonight and the players, it doesn't get much better than this.
Finish for Andrea. In the stands tonight, Jan Stolly in the white laser shirt there. Longtime area soccer name. And probably no one felt the sting of the death of Harry Cooper in this community more than Jan Stolly. Through the middle for the Breakers. In fact, Jan came up to us right before the flyover tonight and said, you know the flyover's coming, right? It's a big deal to him. We appreciate all of what Jan does with us in soccer, on our TV broadcasts locally, and just a great ambassador for that sport and for tennis. Great tennis lover too, Jan Stolly. coverage back there.
Abby Spears likes to live on the edge. That was a reaching volley. Excellent place. Spooked Andrea a little bit, and she just got out of the way. She had time to reflex volley that. She just was expecting something much faster.
And the breakers now find themselves at set point.
Great return. Vanya barely gets to that, and then Wickmeyer finishes it off.
The OC looking to break for the set here. Not yet, so 3-3 deciding point. Springfield now will have a chance to force the 9-point tiebreaker by picking up this final point of this game. And the breakers are still playing for the set.
This is the wrong move for the breakers. Vanya King loves her backhand side. They should have forced her to serve to the deuce side. Let's see what happens here.
Wide, and the Lasers stay alive and force the 9-point tiebreaker in women's doubles, and there you go. Good call.
Yep. I thought that was Klepchak was hitting much stronger returns on the deuce side.
Hawkeye will show you.
How many disputes have we had in the last 3 matches?
They're taking all the argument out of sports,
They certainly are.
Everywhere. Even in tennis now. I mean, what would John McEnroe think? It was part of his.
He'd be quiet.
Part of his whole persona was getting loud. So it's the first team to 5 points now, and the breakers strike first with Wickmeyer, the first 2 serves of this 9-point tiebreaker.
Beautiful two-handed backhand angle volley.
Serve for the breakers through the first 2.
Good idea with the lob outside here. You have plenty of room up in the air. Just not deep enough from Vanya King there.
Lasers on the board.
I like that serve for doubles. That first serve down the middle into the body. Takes away the angle from the returner. Another great serve right into Wickmeyer's body, forcing the weak return. Beautiful touch volley by Vanya King. Look at how she takes the speed off of this and just drops it over the net.
So 2-2 in the game, the tiebreaker, and the end change now. First team to 5 points will win women's doubles.
The Lasers want to get 1 out of the next 2 points so that they can finish it with the serving. It's a lot more pressure if they don't get 1 of these 2 points and they have to finish out the last 3 points to win the tiebreaker.
Looking for a break here. Springfield Lasers in white, Orange County Breakers in the black.
Not the right return.
Missed opportunity.
Yep. Second serve, you want to rip that cross court. The stats will always tell you, play the cross court. There we go.
There's the point the Lasers wanted. So 3-all, and Springfield now to 2 serves, and they'll have a chance to get it to 5 of their own doing here.
JL getting the crowd going here.
3-3 in the tiebreaker. Serve clock ran out there.
Great first serve.
And so set point for Springfield. The Lasers up 4-3 in the tiebreaker. Springfield will have set point. Win it 5-4 in women's doubles. So 2 events down. And after 2 this evening, the Orange County Breakers lead over the Springfield Lasers 9-8.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Orange County with the lead over Springfield. It's World Team Tennis on Mediacom, MC22, and WTT.TV. I'm Don West along with Doug Ellie. And Doug, the Springfield Lasers take the tiebreaker in women's doubles and get within 1 on the team scoreboard.
A much needed win. They were looking to win the men's doubles in the first match, and so that was a much needed win to come within 1 game of the Breakers. Breakers are playing some fantastic tennis. Good all-around doubles on both sides. And look for this to be pretty much the way it is all night long. Great exchange here, finished by Wickmeyer.
Springfield wins the 9-point tiebreaker. Actually take it 5-3 with your winning point there as King and Spears get the win. And now on to men's singles. And it's Christian Harrison, living in Bradenton, Florida. Back out there for his second event of the evening. And Jack Sock will take the court for the Springfield Lasers. Very solid singles player in addition to all of his doubles success. Jack here for 3 events tonight for the Lasers. So here is where the Lasers lost 5-0 to Orange County on Monday night.
Yep, and this is where they're looking to gain those games back tonight and take this match. is in the men's singles, mixed doubles.
Jack Sock currently ranked number 14 in the world in singles. Second among Americans only to John Isner's number 8 ranking. 25 years old. In fact, he won a doubles trophy this year at Indian Wells with Isner.
Yep, fantastic doubles match. I watched it, and Isner had a fantastic tournament down in Miami, winning the Miami Open. He's having a stellar year.
American male tennis is on the upswing now with those two.
It really is. We have about 10 Americans in the top 100. On the women's side, there's about 15 women in the top 100.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the court, Mr. Jack Sock.
Jack Sock gets a nice introduction. He'll serve first from the far court. Christian Harrison in the near court in the blue.
And that's where you got to wonder about that hip. Jack was very gingerly running to that ball. That's signature Jack Sock right there. Big first serve, get the setup for the forehand, and finish the point. Very similar to a former #1 American, Andy Roddick. Big first serve, big forehand.
Andy Roddick has been here in Springfield, both as a laser and as opposition. I believe the Austin Aces was his team.
Sock wants a lot of first serves if he's a little bit less than 100%. Really nice forehand by Harrison up the line.
The tee for the ace.
That helped him win that Wimbledon title.
Still serving against game point here. Harrison looks for the break. And 3-all, now deciding point to open men's singles.
Is he going to slide it up the middle? There's a huge kick. Looked like Harrison needed to climb a ladder to get to it.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people think of that as an unusual serve, and it's an American twist serve that it curves inward, bounces up high, and goes outward. So it's very deceiving.
I mean, you'd want to do that every time if you could, wouldn't you?
Yes, and Rowanich is one of them that does it a lot. Jack Sock does do it a lot. He does like his power serve, though, as well. The crowd likes the power serve more, usually. It's a crowd pleaser. Sock grabbing his hip a little bit after that full sprint. Harrison is probably going to try and keep a lot of balls in play and move them around. That looked like a spitball. I mean, Raleigh finger spitball.
Okay, Gaylord Perry maybe. Is JL keeping a close eye on Jack here? Would Jack let him know if he couldn't go? That's well done. I mean, he's getting it done.
Right. He's getting it done right now, and you know, I mean, a lot of professional players do play injured. Sometimes you actually play better focus-wise because you know you have some limitations, and you need to play smart.
Ooh, big miss there for Harrison.
And there's that jumper again. I mean, that's what Nadal's signature forehand does. It has about so many thousand revolutions on that ball. I mean, it just jumps, takes a major jump.
Oh, hitting the lines. I'd say his game's pretty good shape right now.
And when do you see a slice passing shot in modern day tennis? It's very unusual. Usually you just see a ripper, whether it's a two-hander or one-hander. Look, he's just chipping this, bringing it down low, and he does it again. And it's just not seen very often. Most players are hitting topspin passing shots, but Jack Sock has a very good one-handed backhand slice.
The Blazers take the lead on the team scoreboard, and that serve not returnable.
And that's the first time we've seen Jack Sock serve and volley. Maybe that hip's getting warmed up, or like you said in the interview, the adrenaline's kicking in.
We'll talk with Jack on tape from earlier at the intermission this evening.
And now Christian, you can tell Christian's making some errors now. This is a good time to have the timeout.
Rick Leach with the Geico timeout. 2-0 in the set, 2-0 in the game for Jack Sock. There's one appearance tonight for the Springfield Blazers. Ryan Harrison, Christian's brother, also in the forefront of American men's tennis.
Yes, I think he broke the top 50 this year. I don't know what his current ranking is right now, but he had a fantastic 2017 year.
.137 on that serve.
That's signature Jack Sock right there.
Radar gun sit here at the outdoor court. That won't go. Sock another advantage in the game with game point. Harrison fights off the return, and that is just fabulous from Jack Sock.
That's what the Blazers need tonight.
Sock up 3-0. So this is Christian Harrison's first appearance with the Orange County Breakers. OC, the league leaders in men's singles, but it's been all Sam Querrey and Evan King so far. Sam Querrey going 10-3 in 2 sets, and Evan King going 9-7 in his time in men's singles. Paints the line.
And Harrison's playing the right way. He's making these errors.
Jack Sock's appearance tonight giving Miomir Kecmanovic the night off after his slow start. He's got a winning record after starting 0-10 in his last 2 matches at the indoor court here at home, 10-8.
I think he'll be someone that we will be seeing in the next 10 years make a big impact in men's tennis. Did you see him unload on that forehand? And it's very deceptive because, you know, he has that slice backhand that's a much slower ball, and then suddenly he just winds up and just rips a 90-mile-an-hour forehand. Great serve. Looks like Jack's going to try and argue with Hawkeye.
Won't get far.
That's the way to close off that floating. Smart play by Harrison.
So a deciding point. Harrison looking to get on the board. And Sock could put himself in position for a sweep here in men's singles with this point. Harrison.
Great volley.
So a 3-1 lead for Jack Sock, and we change ends in men's singles.
Last 2 points, Harrison, smart play coming in off the serve, picking off the high return, finishing it with a strong volley. Mistake by Jack Sock in not hitting that. He thought the ball was going out. Now Christian Harrison and his brother both played at Wimbledon. They also just played at the Hall of Fame in Newport, and Christian made it to the 2nd round. Very different surface from grass, though, this Deco turf.
Sock strikes off the serve to start game 5 of men's singles. Ooh. Such a great rally.
Great point. Great point. Great recovery by Harrison on the defense the whole time. Great performance by Jack Sock. I think this is what he wanted to see. He wanted to test out that hip. Moving very well on the court now. Just didn't close the point off. Jack Sock didn't like the first call. Thought the first one was long.
Blazers look for their third straight win, all at home here tonight. Last night, the super tiebreaker that went to the final point. Now game point for Sock.
What a beautiful setup. Huge short kick, serve out wide, pulls him off the court, catches him running as fast as he can and goes back behind him.
Ooh.
Nice spin around half volley. Little Hollywood act there.
4-1 for Jack.
Watch.
Keep
Look
an eye
at
on
this
him.
little spin. Dancing with the stars.
Break for the set now for Jack. But Christian playing well off the serve.
I'm sure Coach Leach told Harrison that we just want games. Let's get some games.
Wow, did he read that serve?
Now that tested his hip right there. Look at this big jump. And this is one of the things that Jack Sock loves to do, and people love to watch it. Big leap in the air forehand. Former #1 American made that famous. Had a commercial. Andre Agassi leaped and did that twist off that forehand.
Jack Sock has set point.
Great shot. Jack Sock can smell blood though. Just didn't hit a deep enough return.
That is out, and Sock takes men's singles 5-1 over Christian Harrison. That will get us to the intermission, and the Springfield Blazers, behind Jack Sock, have come back for a 13-10 advantage at the break, and we'll visit earlier this evening with Jack Sock. You'll see it when we come back in a minute.
Experience the Galleria, a kitchen and bath showplace only at Harry Cooper Supply. From faucets that reflect both fashion and function to innovative and relaxing jet tubs, we carry state-of-the-art products you want and back them with the experience and superior service you deserve. Browse our professional-grade products from Delta, Brizo, Bain Ultra, Jetta, Moen, Toto, Jason, LK, and more. Revitalize your kitchen or bath at the Galleria and come home to fine products that truly reflect your style.
The average family uses 7 internet devices at the same time. From online grocery shopping to online doctor visits to online fitness, we're more connected than ever. By 2022, a typical home could have 500 smart devices. That's why at Mediacom, we've increased all our speeds, and we're bringing gigabit speeds to every community our internet serves. So while technology is changing fast, we'll continue to stay ahead.
Hi, I'm Scott Fahn. I'm the publisher of the Missouri Times and the host of This Week in Missouri Politics. And we are very excited to say we're now going to be joining Mediacom. This Week in Missouri Politics, every Sunday morning, we bring you the top opinion makers and top political leaders of the state for a roundtable discussion on issues that affect all of us here in Missouri. We look forward to joining you every Sunday morning.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
The Springfield Lasers welcome Jack Sock to the team tonight. And Jack, you've been with the Lasers before, and you've got a great history here in Springfield at the Cooper Complex.
Yeah, I grew up playing on all these courts around us. Won a doubles tournament here with my brother, in the juniors, played a lot of singles matches out here. Had some success in the juniors here, so always an amazing time coming back. That's why I've always looked to try to come back and play, a match if I can. So thankful to the Lasers for having me back.
And what brought you back to World Team Tennis for another year?
I've always loved team atmospheres. I feel like I've always kind of played my best. I can, my personality comes through a little bit. I love the team camaraderie and hanging with the guys and the girls on the squad. And then honestly, if I wanted to play, I wanted to play here because I have the memories here from growing up. So I have some family and friends have come the last 2 years, and so it's always kind of a special night.
Well, a fun couple of weeks for you at Wimbledon and an amazing men's doubles victory with Mike Bryan. Tell us about the whole experience.
Yeah, it was a wild ride, that's for sure. Singles didn't go, as planned, and before the tournament, I wasn't even going to play doubles. And I talked to my team, and fortunately, I knew Mike's brother Bob, obviously, who he's played with his whole life, and they're the greatest team of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he went down with an injury, a month prior, and wasn't sure if he was going to play, Mike reached out and said, would you like to play? And honestly, I took it as an honor to play with, half of the greatest team, of all time in our sport. So my team agreed to let me play, and we went out. Honestly, just had a lot of fun. Tried to just kind of keep it light and not put too much pressure on ourselves. And we were able to come through in the end after I think we had 3 5-setters. We were down match points in one of them, and so it was definitely a crazy couple weeks.
Is it that simple in doubles? One guy just comes to another and says, "Hey, you want to play?"
No, I don't know. With my 2 Wimbledon titles now, it seems like that's kind of happened with Vasek. In 2014, it was our first week time playing together, first week, 2 weeks playing together. And with Mike, we played Queens week before, and so it was my second tournament with him. And I don't know, I think I've gotten lucky there a few times, but it's always fun playing with friends. It makes it easier for sure when you know the person well, whether you've played with them on the court or not. You just are more comfortable out there and have more fun.
And you're there for his bit of Wimbledon history as he wins his 17th Grand Slam doubles title to tie the great John Newcomb.
Yeah, it's weird. I feel a little bit weird because, obviously him and Bob had 16 together, and now Mike has one more than Bob. And I don't know. And we did a chest bump after one match. I didn't like that either. It was like they're the greatest doubles team to ever play our sport, and I was honestly out there and playing for Bob. I know he struggled with that hip injury, and he's rehabbing hard to get back. So for me, I just wanted to go out and try to make him proud and play well for Mike and kind of just fill in.
But you played against Mike in 14, right?
I did against Mike and Bob. Yeah, it was it was kind of weird. It was 4 years later. It was 7-5 in the fifth, just like it was 2014, 2018. Both 7-5 in the fifth. Both 3.5, 4 hour doubles matches, and so eerily similar. And but to get the successful result both times is special.
Word went around this week that you had suffered some sort of injury. How are you feeling, and what was it?
Yeah, I'll be all right. I'll be all right to go tonight. I was, I had some stuff to do in London after the title, and I practiced with Mike one day there, and I was actually practicing with Andy Murray on Wednesday morning in London, and kind of had a freak slip, and kind of foot went out from under me, and landed real hard on my right hip area, and I got some X-rays, and gonna see. I'm good to go tonight to play, and gonna see how it feels, for the first couple weeks of the summer. But yeah, I'm excited to get out tonight and try to put on a good show and play some good tennis for the Lasers.
What's next for you leading up to the U.S. Open?
Yeah, my usual schedule is Atlanta, Cabo, Toronto, Cincy, and then New York. Gonna see how the hip feels. Tonight will be a good test for it. It felt decent in practice, but I'm excited to get out there. I'm sure once the adrenaline hits, I'll be feeling fine and excited to be a part of the team again.
He is becoming one of the greats of the game in tennis. Jack Sock, thank you for being here.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Players from 14 countries across 6 different teams, 43 matches over 3 weeks. Who will make their mark in the race for the championship and the coveted King Trophy? This year's most valuable players, 1 male, 1 female. The Forever Mark MVP Awards unfold during the World Team Tennis Finals.
Springfield Lasers with the lead 13-10 over the Orange County Breakers here at the intermission. Don West back with Doug Ellie, and Doug, a dominating performance by Jack Sock in men's singles.
Yes, and that's exactly what the Lasers brought him to do. Doubles was a little sketchy, but once he got his roll going, you could see he was on the hunt.
And so the Lasers have taken the lead here. That's where they want to be with 2 to go.
Exactly, and now you got the women's singles and the mixed doubles with Jack Sock finishing it with Abby Spears, and it looks to be a strong finish.
Women's singles is the next event here in Springfield. Melanie Udan will join us for the rest of the evening. When we come back, it's World Team Tennis coming your way.
Experience the Galleria, a kitchen and bath showplace only at Harry Cooper Supply. From faucets that reflect both fashion and function to innovative and relaxing jet tubs, we carry state-of-the-art products you want and back them with the experience and superior service you deserve. Browse our professional-grade products from Delta, Brizo, Bain Ultra, Jetta, Moen, Toto, Jason, LK, and more. Revitalize your kitchen or bath at the Galleria and come home to fine products that truly reflect your style.
And back in Springfield, Missouri now as World Team Tennis continues. Don West with Doug Ellie will be joined for the rest of the evening by the 2011 U.S. Open Mixed Doubles champion Melanie Udan, who was with us for part of the evening last night. And Melanie, we welcome you back.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
How you like it outdoors in Springfield?
The court is definitely a little bit slower. That's for sure. It's a noticeable difference. But I'm glad the weather held out because I was a little bit worried again tonight.
Janina Wickmeyer will take the court in women's singles for the Orange County Breakers. Wickmeyer with a game record of 6-10 in women's singles. And she'll be opposed by Abby Spears, playing in 3 sets tonight for the Springfield Lasers. And really getting it done in singles. 7-4 is her game record after she came in for Vanya King on Wednesday night and finished out a Lasers victory in extended play. And then was very much a part of the picture in the super tiebreaker win last night over New York. And she'll be back out there now for women's singles this evening. Melanie, what have you seen from the ladies' play so far tonight?
I thought the women's doubles match was really good tennis, pretty much all around. It'll be interesting to see how Abby handles singles on the outdoor court tonight.
That's exactly what I was thinking, because it's a much slower surface. Her big shots aren't going to make as big of an impact.
1-0.
Wickmeyer to serve first, and with the first point.
And Wickmeyer is a very good full court coverage athlete.
Yes, very good ground strokes, both sides, very solid. Abby's gonna really want to shorten the points tonight. I think the shorter points will benefit Abby. Longer points will benefit Janina.
And the ace up the tee for Wickmeyer. Melanie, do you have a playing history against both of these ladies?
I have played Abby in doubles. I don't think I played her in singles. Janina I have played in singles and doubles, actually. Janina has a winning record against me.
Great read. And so it's Wickmeyer out 3-0 in the opening game of women's singles.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one for Abby tonight because Janina is very strong, like I said, all around full court game.
The Monday night match Women's singles won 5-4. The Lasers got the win in Orange County.
Vanya King over
Thank you, Bye-bye.
Nicole
Gibbs.
Gibbs.
So different combatants tonight. And the win for Whitmire to start things.
Obviously, JL is protecting Vanya King's wrist because Vanya would be the better choice for this match.
Exactly.
Because of her foot speed and her ground strokes.
Abby just doesn't, she's not used to playing singles anymore either. But she still got the serve.
She's got a huge serve, and she does love to close. So if she gets a lot of first serves in, she's going to get that weaker return, right?
Exactly.
And get a chance to finish the point early.
To move forward where she wants to be.
Slice up the tee.
That's just an unbelievable first serve.
Doesn't even seem that hard, that one. It was just placed so well.
And the nice thing about the outdoor slower courts, it will grab the ball for the spin to have more action. So.
Yep. Great return.
Yeah. Not a bad play, though. Not a bad play. Serve and volley here and there. Keep Whitmire on her toes. Beautiful serve, and that was a second serve.
Yep. Very good second serving. Again, Abby knows that if she's going to win this set, she's got to shorten the point. She's got to be a big first striker.
Game point, Spears.
Going big with the first serve down the tee.
Great return.
That's just a great return.
There's nothing you can do on that one.
The taller you are, when you get those out wide, you get a little bit of that leverage, and you can generate some good pace, and that's what Whitmire just did off that return.
The game to Abby Spears, and it's 1-1 in women's singles.
Just like you said, Melanie. She did exactly what you said she needed to do.
Big first strike shots, ending the point. What the rallies that Abby won were 2-shot rallies max, right? When it went longer than that, that's when Yanina's going to probably take those points.
Final score tonight in Philadelphia, the Freedoms win over the Washington Castles 21-14. Philadelphia remains with just one loss in the league.
That's still a win-win for Abby there.
I mean, that's what she has to do. I mean, she really doesn't have a whole lot of options.
She wants to keep those points short. Great return.
Great return. Also, putting that pressure on second serves against someone serving, it makes you really think a little bit more about your serve. Making that first serve, you actually tighten up a little bit on the second serve. Sometimes you double fault because you want to make it too good because she feels that pressure of Abby coming forward.
And Abby does a great job of that as well.
Great 1-2 punch from Whitmire there. So nice
now,
serve into the open court.
So now who are you picking to win this? Not who do you want to win this, who are you picking to win this?
To win this set, I like both of them. Both are great players. Abby was obviously a great singles player at one point. I would think Wickmeyer
Me
as
too.
like the singles player outside.
Right. I think if Abby can get 3 games, that would be what she's shooting for the Lasers.
Yep, I agree.
That would keep Springfield in the lead heading into the final event.
Game breakers.
A game to Wickmeyer and a 2-game-to-1 lead. Orange County, Janina Wickmeyer over Abby Spears in women's singles.
And that's that footwork, you know, when you get pulled off to stay with it.
Yeah, you know, if I was playing Wickmeyer, I would serve more to the body if I didn't have a big enough serve. Abby has such a big serve that sometimes it doesn't matter, but her wingspan, she's so tall, she's got long arms, she's strong and even out wide reaching.
But that was a good play. She served it into her body. She got the return she wanted. She just missed the
Right.
finishing shot there. So she moves in and
down the tee.
I mean,
She's really, really hitting her spot down the tee on that ad side.
the last 3 nights, this is what we've been seeing.
10 combined aces now. That is wide.
That helped Abby a little bit there. Wickmeyer did not need to make it that good.
Right. It's a very good point. I mean, she had almost more than half a court to play with there.
And a great first serve.
I love how Abby's so confident. She's able to hit wide tee. I mean, she's really confident going to any spot.
Up the tee for the ace. Hawkeye will be in use here now, as called for by Kevin Moss.
From here, it looked a little bit
It looked
deep
a little wide,
or
too. A
wider.
little
I don't
wide.
know. I mean, we're all so far away.
Right.
It's hard to see from here.
Jack Sock thought like 3 shots were out.
I saw that.
And look at that. There's some white in there.
Where? Oh, there it is.
We were right. Deep. It almost was deep and wide.
Deep and wide. I mean, John McEnroe would have been screaming at the umpire.
I guess Hawkeye was right on that one.
2-2 in women's singles. Kevin Moss's job different this year in the umpire's seat with the Hawkeye line judging system.
I wonder if it's less stress or more.
It does look funny not having any lines people on the court. I mean, you're so used to seeing that when you watch a tennis match, seeing the lines people, I mean, calling on almost every line.
And what if one of the balls hits one of the cameras?
I know. I know.
But it does take the arguing out of the game.
Very true. And that's a big, big problem sometimes.
Also with time violations, what do you think of the time allotment in World Team Tennis?
I like the shot clock a lot, actually, because in other tournaments as well, people definitely take more time than they're supposed to. I mean, I actually really like it. You definitely cannot miss it when you're playing, so you're constantly paying attention to it, but it does keep things moving.
One of the pros that I used to watch when I was younger was Steffi Graf, and she would take like 3 seconds in between points. Whereas, you know, you have like Rafa who likes to take like a minute sometimes, I mean, and they don't penalize him for it.
Somewhere in between is ideal, I guess,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Well, it's Wickmeyer, 2-0 in the game. Now a game point.
Great serving from Wickmeyer.
I think if Spears can concentrate on hitting a few more doubles returns, you know, with a little more aggressiveness. Well, you can't do anything about that.
Game to Orange County, 3-2 OC.
Great serve by Wickmeyer.
But you're right. Abby returned very well in the doubles, and it does seem like she's not. Well, she's a little bit more tentative in the singles match than the doubles.
Right.
Not quite going forward quite as much.
Stop playing the middle because it's just going to continue the point for her. And that 1-2 punch right now from Abby Spears is fantastic.
Yep, wrong footing Wickmeyer. Wickmeyer thought she was going to open court and then going behind her. It's very good play.
Look at how much that ball curves after the bounce.
A lead in play.
So I completely forget that they play those. It was funny, in the doubles, this is the first time I'd seen it. Wickmeyer got one that dribbled over, and Abby got one that dribbled over. And everything counts.
We had it 1 year when I played in the NCAAs, the let court.
How'd you like it then?
I didn't like it at all.
Oh.
Leaves too much room for a lucky shot here and there.
Melanie, what happened there?
That was the first off second serve I've seen Abby hit, actually. So.
I mean, and way off.
Could have been the sweat, you know, on the racket grip.
I mean, she still looks very fresh for playing a lot of playing a lot of tennis. A lot more, obviously, singles than she's used to playing. That's too good. That's again that reach, you know. That's that. I mean, great strength when she's pulled out.
And she took advantage of the double fault.
Exactly.
Less pressure.
Wickmeyer looking for the break.
Too good. She made Abby just move a little bit further, and then.
Once you pull her out wide, she's got that length, opens up the court for her.
Very smart play from Wickmeyer.
So 4-2 for Wickmeyer. And a Geico timeout and a chance to close out the set this time around for Janina Wickmeyer. 15-14 on the team scoreboard. So a Orange County victory here for Wickmeyer would tie the team score headed into the final event.
That's pretty exciting, though, down to the mixed doubles, all tied up.
I'm glad tomorrow we're going to get a break because I need a break.
It's been some very tight tennis, good tennis, but a lot of close matches.
Substitution, Vanya King is headed in.
Wow.
Smart play. That's actually a smart play.
It is a smart play. I just didn't know Vanya was
She doesn't have to serve.
okay to play singles. That's true.
Doesn't have to serve.
And she did look good in the doubles, so.
Good returning. She's a great runner. making Wickmeyer think about it a little bit more.
I was going to say, it makes your opponent think about it, serving for the set. Nice. Wow. I almost wanted to clap on that. It was just such a good point. Vanya comes out first point, it hits forehand outline winner.
Vanya is 12-9 in her singles games. Philadelphia Freedoms, the runaway leaders in women's singles, behind Taylor Townsend, 15-4, and Sloane Stevens, 5-3.
Great
Too good.
point.
The Lasers team number of 19-13 in women's singles is the second best percentage in the league at 594.
It'll be interesting to see what that is towards the end of the season, because there's a lot more matches to play.
A break for Abby before she pairs up with Jack Sock in mixed doubles. Now Wickmeyer and the Breakers 2 points from a dominating win in women's singles.
3 first serves in a row.
She's really loving that out wide serve, both sides.
Keeping the pressure on Wickmeyer.
Yep, making her hit a lot of balls.
I think she needs to stick with the cross court a little longer, don't you?
Yeah, that was definitely not the right choice of shot to go down the line. Vanya hit a pretty decent shot cross court.
Oh,
wow.
Very nice.
And set point now for Yanina Wickmeyer. In women's singles, looking to close it out against Vanya King.
She was going for the big ace there.
Whoa.
Oh,
Right off the line.
skidded off the line.
Great game by Wickmeyer.
She takes it 5-2 in women's singles. And so we will head into the final event at 15 all. Mixed doubles, the final event of the evening in World Team Tennis from Springfield.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
Don West back with Doug Ellie and Melanie Udan. 15 all as we go to the final event. That will be mixed doubles to close out the night. So there will be no extended play, no super tiebreaker. It's straight up for the win in the last event of the night. Women's singles goes 5-2 to Wickmeyer.
Just great playing by Wickmeyer. Strong ground strokes. Great service performance. Abby, her first 2 service games served exceptionally well. Finished the second shot extremely well. Third service game, a few errors.
Exactly, and closing it out against a new opponent for that final game was pretty impressive. It's not easy to play against a totally new player for when you're serving for the set.
Andrea Klepach getting out there in mixed doubles for the Breakers, and Marcelo de Molinaire, her partner for the final event tonight. We haven't seen him since the beginning of the evening. Abby Spears, after a short break, being relieved in women's singles, returns to the court for Springfield, and she'll be paired with Jack Sock, who will play his third and final event of the evening. And Melanie, you have the playing history and the U.S. Open mixed doubles title with Jack Sock in 2011. I can't wait for your insight here.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see Jack play live, actually, some doubles. I watched him play in the finals of Wimbledon in men's doubles, which was a very exciting match. But this will be exciting, especially with Abby, who's obviously a great doubles player. So I think they're going to be a very strong team to beat tonight.
Well, you were 19, Jack was 18 when you guys won the U.S. Open in 2011. What was that whole era like for you?
It was pretty cool. I mean, we were just, two teenagers. We got a wild card. We didn't even know if we would get one, and we were down match point in our first match.
Oh,
we
my.
Almost lost. And then, we ended up coming back, and then finally we got to the quarterfinals, and we finally were like, wow, maybe we should start talking a little bit of strategy, because we actually have a chance to do something and possibly win this title. So I bet we got better and better each match, and it just was pretty unbelievable to win a Grand Slam. We were just wild cards, and so young, too.
And who were your opponents in the finals?
In the final, we played Gisela Dolko and Eduardo Schwenk, and we won 10-8 in the third set tiebreaker. And Jack served at 9-8, and I was like, oh gosh, please make a first serve. I'm like, he's been serving so well, so big, and he did. And Eduardo missed the return long, so that was it.
So 15 all straight up for the match now in mixed doubles. And Jack Sock serves the ace, and Hawkeye will be summoned for confirmation of the call. Was called good, called an ace.
That one to me looked in.
Yeah, that looked good to me.
So it's all good.
Yeah, I didn't think there were challenges or anything with Hawkeye.
Well, the umpire calls for it.
Another great American twist, kick out wide.
Especially that one-hander.
If you don't catch it just right, it just flies off your racket.
Nice move from Abby on Jack's serve. Most of the time he's hitting a big serve, and especially even if he's hitting second serve kick. So it's really good to look to move. I mean, there's a good chance you might get a volley or chance to get the volley. They're really not liking the Hawkeye calls tonight, huh?
That's all right. Lasers get the game. I mean, here, look at the pedigree out here. Wimbledon champion from last week and the semifinalist in Spears.
Exactly. I mean, that's pretty unbelievable. As I said, that mixed doubles team is pretty tough to beat.
Now, have they ever played together?
I don't think they've ever played mixed doubles together. Jack played with Sloane at Wimbledon.
Now de Molinaire.
Not a bad shot, though, off that reach return.
That kick serve from the guys, every time I played mixed doubles, I always have to step in, because if I go back too far, it literally is almost going over my head, and it's really tough to return.
Well, we won't see a super tiebreaker tonight, but we still could see the match go to the final serve in in a tiebreaker. That is cut way too hard.
I'm surprised he didn't just go at Abby. I mean, I feel like in mixed doubles especially, most of the time you always want to go at the girl if you have the option. This is the replay. I mean, he had a lot of court to play with and almost too many options. I think that's what happened.
Great flat serve down the middle of the court.
Tonight in World Team Tennis, San Diego wins at New York 23-18. San Diego improves to 3-2. New York now a hard luck 0-5.
Through the middle, solves the riddle.
Always. They've actually talked about at Wimbledon how, I mean, I've known this I've hit with Jack, and his is just so heavy, his forehand.
It looks like, you know, Zorro whipping his whip.
I know. It's got this extra spin on it. I mean, he has as many rotations on it almost as Nadal. I think Jack's the second. That's a good point.
3-2 lasers for a game point for Springfield, a break point.
Is he going to kick it out wide to Jack?
Yep, that's what you try to do. Want to stay away from Jack's forehand any way they can.
3-3 deciding point.
All right, laser fans, 3-3, and it's game point time.
He took a swat at it.
Well, this is a big one here, guys.
Yeah, if they can get this early break, it could be the decider in the set, and then obviously the entire match tonight.
Great first serve.
De Molinaire blasts the serve by. And it's 1-1 in mixed doubles.
Good enough to win the point of the game. It's 1-1 in mixed doubles. Our fifth and final event of the evening.
Best doubles players in the world are so good under pressure. And that's not easy. I mean, 3-all almost, I mean, break point and game point at the same time, and you come up with an ace.
De Molinaire ranked number 48 in doubles. And then you have Klepich, number 12 on the ladies' side. Yes.
Nice.
Sending a message early that she's going to go up that alley if you move on her. Beautiful. She held it. See how long she held that volley?
Yep. Very nice from Abby.
There's that swinging volley again.
Exactly.
That's not that easy to do.
No, Abby makes it look easy. Great serving from Abby.
Jack wasn't quite ready for that one if it came over. But he's got such great hands.
He does. It's funny about playing with Jack, he literally jokes almost the whole time. When you play with him, he's just the jokester. You kind of, I always had to be the serious person to get him back to focus.
Lasers take it for a 2-1 lead in the final event.
Great service and volley performance by Abby Spears.
Well, with the results tonight, Philadelphia defeating Washington 21-14. Those were the two league leaders, and so now it's Philadelphia out front alone at 4-1. Washington now 3-2. San Diego's win at New York makes them 3-2. And this winner tonight here will be 3-2 as well and stay just one game out of first.
Nice body serve to start the game from Klepacz.
Oh. How did he fight that off?
I thought Abby was going to go around the net
I thought she was going to go around the post. I thought she was going to go right by the ball boy, maybe in between his,
I know.
you know, his leg there.
That was not an easy shot at all. It was great hands from Demoliner.
Now what? She has the chance here. Could she have got it around the post?
That was a tough one, but.
Uh-oh. This one is out of here. That's the finish you want.
Game breakers.
Almost the same play again. Great hands at the net from Demoliner. And Jack ripped that at him.
What a great finish for the evening. That's finally cooled down. Got a nice cool breeze. Got some great doubles going.
2-2 in mixed doubles. And we will change ends. So the Springfield Lasers finishing their third straight home match tonight. And they will have Philadelphia coming up 22nd and 24th in New York. Back-to-back matches with the first place Freedoms. Now it's Jack Sock in the near court.
Look at that ball.
See, it just, and she's standing so far. I'm surprised. I don't know why she doesn't move forward and take that earlier, because it kicks up so high. You have to stand almost by that WTT sign.
Get a ladder, climb up.
I know.
And you can, from this view, you can really see the arch in his back and the knee bend and where the toss goes. It goes off to his left a little bit.
Again, making the same mistake.
Almost got to do that Roger Federer saber shot where you just come in, just short hop it.
I've actually practiced that shot before.
It's
it is,
spectacular.
oh my gosh, it is crazy.
Smart play by
Very smart.
Marcelo.
Just one match in the league tomorrow night, New York and Washington. That will be in D.C. These two teams are both off on Saturday. Sock serves the winner, and the Lasers lead 3-2.
133 mile an hour serve, just right up the tee. No spin. And he's been serving with a lot of speed. Look, you could see how the returner was shifting to the left.
Yep.
Cover the out wide. Nice backhand.
Nice. Also, Jack, it makes it harder for people to see his serve, know where he's going, because he tosses almost in the same spot for both serves, going out wide into the tee. So that's why I think Klepacz was going towards the right instead of towards the tee.
She's egging on Jack Sock right now with her positioning at the net.
Orange County has not seen San Diego yet, but they still have 4 matches left with the Aviators. 2-0 Breakers lead in the game.
Everyone's having trouble with that backhand return when that everyone's doing it. I mean, it's a great serve. It's very effective. That kick serve out wide to the backhand.
She took her eye off that ball.
Great return. Stayed low. She got the volley really that she wanted.
She knew what she wanted to do. Still got to watch the ball, though, and time it. Got to it just a little early.
De Molinaire looks for the finish.
There's the saver.
Not quite like Federer does it on that one, but that was a very good first serve. That was a tough one to do it on.
3-3 on our way to 5 here in mixed doubles for the match tonight in Springfield, Missouri.
Just couldn't get any closer.
Great return, though. She just unloaded on that forehand.
Great return.
All right, Lakers, here we go.
Abby was just trying to get that serve in, it looked like, instead of doing more with it.
Also, Andrea really stepped into that one. I mean, I would love to see her do that against Jack's serve.
And there the net helps Abby.
Good eye.
Now, the other interesting fact about WTT is you have to serve from both sides. And usually in your doubles and in your Grand Slam tournaments, you generally get the serve on the same side the whole time.
Right.
But in WTT, you have to serve from both sides, whether it's into the wind or with the wind.
Little bit of luck there. Jack did not really hit in the middle of the strings, but it still worked. They took a big swing at it too, but it did work out.
Look out, Andrea.
Great move from Jack Boo.
Do you see the arch on Abby's serve?
Perfect time moving. Demoliner did not see him at all.
So game point Springfield. And the Lasers go up 4-3. Springfield is 1 game from the match, but the Breakers will serve and try to force the 9-point tiebreaker to decide the night.
I really like that I formation on that second serve. It really made Klepacz think about the return. You know, she wasn't going to go down the middle because Jack was going to be there.
Right,
You got to choose a side.
You got to choose a side. I'd like to be able to bend like Jack did there. I wouldn't get back up.
With the Geico timeout on the court, Melanie Udan joining us here for the final 2 events of the evening. And Melanie, Fanny Stoller on the bench tonight now for Springfield, and she could be a part of the picture the rest of the way.
Yeah, Fanny's a great up-and-coming player. I've practiced with her before, and she really got a lot of power. I think she's going to be a great player.
She's 19 years old.
From Hungary, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, do all you can.
I've seen Abby do that last night also. Throwing the racket, hoping for a miracle.
She almost got it.
She did.
And wide from Sock, so we're 2 points away from that tiebreaker for the match now.
Yeah, any chance Jack gets, he's always trying to run around that backhand and want to hit the forehand.
Nice volley.
It's funny, when Jack and I decided who was going to play what side on our first match in the mixed doubles, we were trying to figure out what side, and he goes, my forehand inside out is my best shot, so I need to play ad. So he knew even back then, and it's so true, it really is.
It's amazing how well he can get over there to do it, though, how quickly.
Yep.
Ooh.
And you could tell she was trying to play around with that a little bit.
Yep, she felt some pressure. She didn't want to hit it out there.
Guys, we're going to the tiebreaker for the night again.
Yep. It's exciting, though. I mean, tiebreakers, mixed doubles, to finish the match, to win this match.
So 19 all on the team scoreboard. It's a 9-point tiebreaker, and the winner of this game, this tiebreaker, wins the match. Again, it's World Team Tennis the way Billie Jean King envisioned it.
I still think this tiebreaker favors not the first servers, but the second servers.
That would be the breakers now.
Yep.
Well, Springfield with the point off a Sock serve, and they have to have these service points.
Great volley from Abby there. Gonna see who does the best under pressure in this tiebreaker. I've always think the most aggressive teams in doubles win.
I agree.
They want a challenge.
Bad miss. The Geico timeout for J.L. Dieger. So 1-1, and the mini break out there for the OC now.
Gives us a chance to tell you that on your way out this evening, stop by the Breezeway, get up to 4 coupons.
So Springfield will have to find one here now.
They got to get a mini break back.
A little bit unlucky. I mean, hitting that kick serve, sometimes you can sink it.
Yeah, the grip moves in your hand. Once that's ball's just gone. Puts a tremendous amount of torque on your grip.
Once again, Hawkeye was right on that call.
Now De Molinaire. (1-1) OC with the advantage. Wow.
Huge serve.
Melanie, what's next for you now? Where do you go from Springfield?
I'm going back to Atlanta. Yeah, I'm going to be back in Atlanta coaching some, doing some broadcasting and coaching, a little bit of a mixture, which is nice.
And continuing to work with World Team Tennis?
Not anymore this season.
Okay.
Maybe next season. But I've really enjoyed my time and got to be in Springfield, where I haven't been in a very long time, since the last time I was here and played. but hopefully maybe next year, you know, I'll be back.
Did you have Andy's frozen custard?
I did. I did.
Of
yes.
course you did.
You know, it's funny. I didn't have it the last time, so this is my first time having it a couple nights ago, and it was very good. I've heard people literally come to Springfield just for Andy's.
I stay away from it because I'll eat it every night.
It's so good.
Well, it's been great having your insight the last 2 nights.
Thank you.
Springfield up against it here now, down 1-3. And Orange County will have match point.
Such a good low return, and then Demoliner was right there to put the volley away. Just solid tie break from Orange County.
3 clean looks at the match now for the OC. Springfield battling and needing 4 straight to win.
The smart serve, kick out wide of that back, and he hasn't really been making that much tonight.
And there wasn't a lot of speed on it, which he's forced to put more on it, and it's a difficult shot for a one-hander.
Still match point, Orange County. The Orange County Breakers win 20-19.
On a let cord serve.
The Breakers improved to 3-2, and the Springfield Lasers fall to 2-3. Win for the Breakers on the road in Springfield. We'll wrap it up at Mediacom Tennis Stadium when we come back.
When you download the Mediacom Connect mobile care app, you can troubleshoot issues, look at your data usage, pay your bill, get appointment reminders, and even schedule a time for us to call you without ever leaving the couch. It's like having your own customer service agent.
Remember, your TiVo install is tomorrow.
And technician right in your phone. Mediacom Connect mobile care. Download the free app today from iTunes or Google Play.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Experience the Galleria, a kitchen and bath showplace only at Harry Cooper Supply. From faucets that reflect both fashion and function to innovative and relaxing jet tubs, we carry state-of-the-art products you want and back them with the experience and superior service you deserve. Browse our professional-grade products from Delta, Brizo, Bain Ultra, Jetta, Moen, Toto, Jason, LK, and more. Revitalize your kitchen or bath at the Galleria and come home to fine products that truly reflect your style.
The Orange County Breakers win it over the Springfield Lasers 20-19 this evening in World Team Tennis in Springfield, Missouri. It came down to the tiebreaker in mixed doubles, and the Breakers get it done with Klepach and Demoliner as they win 5-4 in the set, and they take the night here in Springfield.
Yeah, great victory for the Breakers on the road. Heartbreaker for the Lasers. They had their premier player. They wanted to finish with the mixed doubles with Jack Sock, and Sometimes it just lands that way.
And the Breakers win it tonight, 20-19. Orange County is now 3-2 in their game-winning point, match-winning point.
Service let.
Indeed.
Service let. So.
But it goes to the Breakers. That's just part of World Team Tennis. Replay times for this match on Mediacom MC22 in Southwest Missouri, Saturday night at 7 and Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock. Our next World Team Tennis match, we'll have the Philadelphia Freedoms here in Springfield on Sunday evening, and we hope you can join us for that one from here at Mediacom Stadium. Tonight, the Orange County Breakers win over the Springfield Lasers 20-19. For Doug Ellie and Melody Udan, I'm Don West. We thank you so much for joining us, and good night from Springfield.